Hello everyone, I am Karthik Pawar. I am an MBA student and today I am presenting my marketing dynamics assignment vlog. Today I'm going to cover three concepts which are pestle analysis, marketing mix and Brutus 5 forces, and the company which I'll be covering is Cadbury. Before moving further, let us talk about company's brief. Cadbury was founded in 1824 when John Cadbury opened a grocer's shop at 93 Bull Street, Birmingham, England. Among other things, he sold cocoa and drinking chocolate, which he prepared himself using a pestle and mortar. Now the brand offers a host of delicious chocolate and drinks, including the Cadbury Egg, Cadbury Dairy, milk chocolates, flakes, Wispa, Twirl, Cadbury Eclairs, and Cadbury Boneville drinking chocolate. Let's start with the first concept, which is pestle analysis. So, to make sense of the external environment, we use the well known acronym PESTLE. The acronym derives from political, economic, socio-cultural, technological, legal, and ecological, wherein political factors concerns the relationship between industry, society, and government. Economic factors that helps the organization to understand the factor pricing inside a given industry. Sociocultural factors makes an organization understand the shifting lifestyles of the consumers and customers. Changes in technology usually changes which organization to enter the market. Every aspect of an organization's operation is impacted by legal factors in the external environment. The idea of sustainable marketing is already well established, and more customers are voicing concerns about how businesses are affecting the environment. Now, let's do the pestle analysis of Cadbury. So, the P stands for political factors. In the United Kingdom, recent political changes has affected the Cadbury's business practices. According to the most recent estimates, 3,000 people worked at 8 Cadbury facilities in the United Kingdom. However, Cadbury's future recruitment plan can be impacted by the rigorous limits on the immigration of talented young employees from the rest of the Europe. The E stands for economic factors. Despite the fact that the worldwide economic crisis did have an impact on the Cadbury's development ambitions, because to a decrease in consumers and other stakeholders' disposable cash. Sales actually stayed fairly consistent in reality thanks largely to the sales of dairy milk and Trident. Cadbury was able to improve its yearly earnings by 30%. Now, talking about the socio-cultural factors. In one respect, Cadbury was born as a result of social factors, being run by Quaker family. Their opposition to alcohol served as the basis of running a business that sold tea, coffee, and liquid chocolate. But while the chocolate and other products sold by the company are socially accepted worldwide, the next factor is technological factor, where in one respect, the technology that is used is always being improved, which has improved the caliber of the product that Cadbury offers. These innovations, such as the Orange Twirl introduced in the United Kingdom, are the outcome of an ongoing research and development process. Facebook and other social media platforms are used at Cadbury's engaged with the communicate with its customer by raising consumer knowledge of the company's offering. This aids in mending the relationship between the business and its client. Moving further with the legal factors, the regulations are always changing the vary depending on the location. In contrast to nations like India or Africa, they are regarded as more significant problem in nations. European nations. For the business to run smoothly, effectively, it is important to keep track of these evolving rules. Cadbury continues to expand into different locations. It must keep the track of all the regulation and patents that are already in place there. Last but not the least, let's talk about the ecological factors. In the struggle against the changing climate, Cadbury believes in the being of cutting edge. Cadbury has a good opportunity towards reducing the CO2 emitted through its operation and to plan out their sustainability activities according to the achievable global targets on the time because the regulations set by the UN are enforcing laws for businesses around the world to reduce the carbon footprint. Now, let's move on to the next concept. Neil Borden originally developed the concept of marketing mix, wherein his idea was that the marketing managers were mixers of ingredients. The four P's of the marketing mix, as in the pictures, are product, place, price, and promotions. Now let's talk about the four P's of marketing mix in case of Cadbury. The first P is product. It offers a variety of wide products, which includes chocolates, cookies, ice cream, drinks, bars, and desserts. The company sells its goods under several names, including Crunches, Fingers, Dairy Milk, Boost, Roses, Whisper, Milk Tray, Roundies, and among others. Now, the second P is pricing. The superior quality of Cadbury's goods is mirrored in its premium pricing category. However, it employs various pricing techniques to cater to various client categories. It employs the price skimming approach whereby a higher price is charged for several products such as including Bournville and Cadbury Silk. The third P stands for place. Cadbury has a robust distribution network and its goods are sold everywhere, including supermarkets, convenience stores, and corner shops. They are offered in several nations and the business serves as a sizable clientele. Now, the fourth P is promotion. It advertises its products on television, on social media, and on the radio, and in print publication also, by demonstrating how chocolates can make people happy. It hopes to attract more customers. The amount of money Cadbury invests on advertising is enormous. Some of its advertisements have received multiple honors. Now, let's talk about the last concept, which is Porter's five forces. Porter suggests that competition in an industry is a composite of five main competitive forces: the level of threat that new competitors will enter the market, the threat posed by the substitute products, and the bargaining power of both suppliers and buyers, which in turn affect the intensity of the rivalry between the current competitors. Porter called those variables the five forces of competitive industry analysis. Now, let's talk about the Porter's five forces on Cadbury. The first one is competitive rivalry. Because there are already established corporations in this sector such as Mars, Nestle, Ferrero, Kraft, Hershey's, and Lindt, it will be challenging for new rivals to enter. These businesses with their unique varieties of chocolate dominate the confectionery sector. Due of this, it is exceedingly difficult for a new business to succeed. The second one is threat of substitute. The supermarket's own brands pose the biggest danger to Cadbury's and other confectionery companies because they frequently imitate well-known chocolate like Nestle, KitKat and place their own brand on the shelves at a lower price. Finding a suitable location, gathering a necessary documentation for a successful entry, and foreign policy consideration that can influence operations are the only obstacles that could prevent Cadbury from its producing its product. The third one is bargaining power of buyers. According to it, being one of the largest confectionery manufacturers in the world, Cadbury has significant purchasing power. Cadbury's customers are numerous and spread all over the world. Although the subjectivity of product prices is not a concern for the consumer, the rise in the number of rivals offering the same things at a cheaper price may be the root of changing consumers' loyalty. As a result, Cadbury must be extremely careful when setting pricing in order to maintain customer satisfaction. The next one is bargaining power of suppliers. The worldwide ties that Cadbury cultivates and upholds with its suppliers are a source of great pride for the company. Cadbury has more negotiating power than its suppliers because it has a big purchasing power, and the providers of agricultural commodities deliver a product that is hardly unique. Despite the competitions already present, raw supplies such as nuts, milk, cocoa, or unique additives are more than enough to meet Cadbury's manufacturing need. Due to their size, suppliers must compete for their business, giving Cadbury's advantage of economies of scale, purchase its raw materials more cheaply and in volume than a medium-sized company could. The next one is threat of new entrants. The dominance that Cadbury has enjoyed for many years is being challenged by a number of companies to make it more difficult to compete. Number of rivals are consistently improving their goods and coming up with new concepts. As long-standing confectionery companies that also create a new product lines and promotions, businesses like Nestle, Hershey's, Ferrero, and others are Cadbury's key competitors because these businesses sell their goods from the same kind of outlets and have somewhat comparable item. Competition between them will always be fierce. So, guys, it was all about the marketing concepts and thanks for watching the videos. Bye.